Baby, you can count on me anytime that you feel the need. And I'll be there in a hurry, giving you the best of me. That was a SWV song. Beautiful song. And it's also on the soundtrack of, what's the name of it? Still Getting Her Groove Back, okay? Guys, it has come to our attention that there are a lot of men who feel as though they don't have females in their life that they can count on. Women feel the same way. You need to begin to open up the door. You cannot heal unless you open up the door. You need to be able to just start developing friendships for now. See exactly where that takes you. See if this person is worthy of you and you're worthy of them. You have to step out on faith, and you need to pray about it. You ask God for his guidance. Viola Davis, you see what she did? She wrote that list. Whatever it takes, say the prayer first and ask for guidance. We're not, what is it, men are not meant to live by bread alone, or a workaholic cannot just work without having some form of a reprieve. It's important that we realize that God made us to be able to interact with each other and to explore. So while you are trying to figure out what it is that you would like to do, start developing friendships. You're going out, enjoying a meal, enjoying a cup of tea with someone, maybe even, sit outside. Speak to God. Talk to God about whatever the issue is. One of the things in regards to friendships is it's not pressural. You're not putting any pressure on the opposite person. You're just allowing yourself and things to move along, okay? It's important that we realize that when we're developing relationships or friendships of some sort, we are talking, we're communicating. We're not looking for too much. We're just looking to actually enjoy a conversation, communication. This is important because it seems as though there are a lot of people who feel as though they have no one to be able to talk to. They feel as though, like one man was being interviewed the other day, and they said, what happens if you really need to talk to somebody? What do you do? Can you go home and talk to your wife? He said, no. He said, she don't want to hear my problems. And, your problems, if it's your wife, you guys should be discussing things together, right? While you're discussing things together, you're getting things out on the table, and you are supposed to be guiding each other through life together along with God's help. When's the last time you took a walk through the park and just held hands? When's the last time that you had a date night? Sometimes when you are so caught up in the world and having to pay bills and having to do so much, you forget about what it was like when you guys were dating. Or maybe you remember that and it seems so long ago. Maybe you need to restart. Hit that restart button and start again. If you're missing it, she's probably missing it too. And if both of you are missing it, you're missing each other. You want to make sure that you rekindle that and ask for God's guidance through the process. Walking together, and just talking. Maybe just go in the backyard, or even go in the living room and throw down a blanket and just sit like you're in the park. And imagine yourself in that park if you can't go on a vacation of sort. Or maybe just take that walk and just sit in a park with a blanket, laying it down and having the conversation. We sometimes get all in our heads and we don't know what the next person is feeling, and they don't know what we're feeling, and we don't know what they're feeling. So what happens? Miscommunication. Let us be able to come together and realize that, we are going to rekindle this friendship. We are going to start from the beginning. Whatever the argument was about, we're going to get through this. You know why? Because you are worth it, and that person is worth it, or you would never have chosen that person. Let's not go outside of the relationship and talk to other people, because other people are not here with you. You two need to meet on that one accord. Sometimes when you go and you talk to a friend, it comes back and it doesn't come back the nicest way, because that person shared something that should have been shared with your person. So let us begin from scratch. Sit down, hold the person's hand, talk to them, tell them what it is that you're feeling so that you can get through this, because your relationship is worth it. And you know what? The mere fact that you guys found each other was a blessing in the first place. So let us begin with love, okay? Because it is so lovely being you. You have a good one.